Coming up on the Pop Warner Super Bowl preview show, we're running back a legendary event at a brand new location that's got everybody spinning. Plus, 2 new additions to the schedule that bring fresh cheer to the holidays. So go find a friend and get ready for some shenanigans. The bracket reveal show kicks off now. Same elite event, new first-class location. Welcome to the Pop Warner Super Bowl preview show. I'm Rishi Barron. The Pop Warner Super Bowl and cheer competition has been lighting up the holidays for decades. Santa's got a brand new bag for the celebration this year. Gifts of national championships will be handed out at the Mecklenburg County Sportsplex in Matthews, North Carolina. The event's move to the Charlotte area marks the first time in 30 years that the title tilts won't be held in Orlando, Florida. The greater Charlotte area hosts both the Pop Warner Super Bowl and Pop Warner Cheer and Dance Nationals this year and next. Super Bowl showdowns are scheduled from December 6th through the 13th at the state-of-the-art Mecklenburg County Sportsplex. It boasts 9 synthetic turf fields and 2 natural grass fields, plus a 4,300-seat stadium with real grass, lights, and a video board. We call our version of March Madness Holiday Hubbub for the fact that Pop Warner's signature event happens each December. That's right, we are now ready to unveil the brackets for this year's competition. Drum roll, please. First, let's look back to last year's 14U winner in Division I. The St. James Royals represented New Jersey with pride, outlasting California's Coyote Creek Wildcats 19-6 in the title game. It's the first Pop Warner championship for the Royals, who had a roster full of players from Red Bank St. James School and St. James Parish, plus others from nearby towns in Monmouth County. St. James's road to glory also included shutout wins over Churchland, Virginia, and Santa Margarita, California. This year's bracket kicks off action on Saturday, December 6th. California's Oceanside Warriors face Florida's West Volusia Wolves, who have the momentum of 2 straight unbeaten seasons in their corner. Florida's South Naples Trojans have 2 coaches who've been to Pop Warner Nationals before. They've prepared the Trojans for a showdown with Rhode Island's West Elmwood Intruders. There are those defending champs too, the St. James Royals. They'll play the Dighton Rehoboth Falcons out of Massachusetts. And North Carolina's Odell Eagles clawed out with Florida's Fort Myers Firecats, representing Lee County and the 239 with pride. Division I has several outstanding teams joining the party in younger divisions. Max Messman is here to break down those brackets.
Thank you, Rishi. Before looking at this year's bracket, let's take a look back in time at last year's results. The West Chase Colts out of Florida won a cross-country clash against the Oceanside Warriors 22-8 to claim the 2024 D1 13U title. Founded in 2001 in the Tampa area, the Colts have won 4 national titles, including 2 in 2024. Speaking of the 2024 champs, fresh off a 12-0 regular season, they're continuing their push for a second straight title against the Algonquin Argonauts out of Illinois. We also have the Bloomfield Junior Warhawks out of Connecticut squaring off against NDO out of Ohio. The Warhawks are one of the youngest organizations in the bracket, celebrating their 5th anniversary on February 1st. Down on the bottom half of the 13U bracket, Oceanside Smack City is squaring off with fellow Californians, the Redwood City 49ers, whose notable alumni include 3-time Super Bowl winner Julian Edelman. Moving on to the final first-round matchup, the I Got Next Wolfpack from North Carolina are taking on the Enon Eagles out of Pennsylvania.
And we expect the action to be just as good in the 12Us too, right, Max?
Absolutely, Rishi. There is a lot to be excited about in the 12Us, which had a very familiar face as champion last season. Just like their 13U squad, the West Chase Colts 12U team defeated the Hartford Hurricanes 33-13 to claim the 2024 D1 13U title. Colts president Chuck McLeod cited the players, coaches, and families as the reason for the Colts' 4 titles since 2017. Starting from the top in 12U this year, opposite ends of the U.S. clash when the Coyote Creek Wildcats out of California take on the Firecats from Fort Myers, Florida. The Firecats are sending 4 D1 teams to nationals this year, the most out of any Pop Warner organization. NEO Flight Football, based in Ohio, gears up to face the New Haven Steelers from Connecticut. We could see a rematch of last year's 11U championship between Fort Myers and NEO Flight in this year's semifinal, where the Firecats would be looking to avenge that 19-9 loss. Looking at the bottom half of the bracket, it's a battle of the Broncos between Gilbert Chandler and Carolina. And rounding out the 12Us are the Lower Perk Longhorns out of Pennsylvania, who square off against the Beach City Sharks from California. Rishi, everyone in attendance in North Carolina should be in for some outstanding Pop Warner action starting on Saturday, December 7th.
Sounds like it. Great, Max. Hey, we're all looking forward to that. Well, the new home for the Pop Warner Cheer and Dance Nationals is the Charlotte Convention Center. The 600,000 square foot facility will host the competition from December 8th through the 11th. Now, this year, there are 2 big events in one location, and we'll have more on the new edition later in the show. The 38th Cheer and Dance Nationals, the signature competition featuring the best of the best. Those select teams will show off their skills and fight it out for championships from December 7th through the 11th. Now, half of the divisions of Show Cheer 2 and all core cheer teams will compete for national championships on the 7th. 3 sections of Show Cheer 1 and the other half of Show Cheer 2 will take the stage on Monday the 8th. And it's Show Cheer 3 and 4's time to shine on Tuesday the 9th. Same goes for all sideline performance teams. On Wednesday, December 10th, it's dance time, and one section of Show Cheer 1 also competes. The final day features the rest of Show Cheer plus the exciting costumed mascot finals. Can't wait for that. Still to come, more brackets to reveal, and we'll unveil which current NFL QB made this hard-hitting tackle back in his Pop Warner days. Where'd that truck come from? The Pop Warner's bracket reveal show continues in a moment. One future NFL first overall pick, putting the Pop in Pop Warner back in November of 2005. This is a young Kyler Murray. Just 8 years old at the time, showing off his top-notch linebacker skills for his team in Flower Mound, Texas, about 30 miles northwest of Dallas. The videographer had a special tie to the action, too. This footage, captured by Kyler's mom, Missy. Her work has gone viral on social media since. More than 70% of all NFL players are Pop Warner alums, according to the NFL Players Association. That list includes MVPs like Peyton Manning and Lamar Jackson, Rookies of the Year like Jaden Daniels, and an All-Pro once dubbed the scariest dude in Pop Warner, the one and only Amon-Ra St. Brown. Let's dive into Division I 11U now, where they'll start play on Sunday, December 7th at noon. Ohio's Richmond Heights Fast Break, led by Coach Elam, the youngest ever head coach to win a Pop Warner National Championship, opened their quest for a 3rd straight title against California's Tri-City Gators. Connecticut's New Britain Junior Canes are honoring the memory of Jacqueline Mimi Torres with their outstanding play on the field. They'll take on California's Creekside Warriors. Pennsylvania's Downingtown Young Whippets are always in the hunt, but they face a tough opponent, Virginia's Portsmouth Bruins, who've been to nationals 3 straight years. And Florida's Fort Myers Firecats battle it out with North Carolina's Harrisburg Cowboys, who partner with local healthcare groups to give back to their community every year. We had a repeat champ in Division I 10U last year, Ohio's Richmond Heights Fast Break. Heard of them? Topped Portsmouth 19-0 to leave Orlando with its 2nd straight Pop Warner National Championship. After celebrating the victory, one Richmond Heights player said the 2nd title was even sweeter than the 1st. One of these teams will be this year's champ in that division. California's Santa Margarita Maroon Cowboys lasso up a matchup with the Tri-City Wolverines out of Illinois. Led by head coach Mike Wellner, who's led 6 different teams to state titles. California's Santa Cruz Seahawks get a date with Florida's Oviedo Lions, whose alumni include former NFL quarterback Blake Bortles. New York's Mo Better Jaguars get North Carolina's Odell Eagles, who've had the same group of players together since they started at 5U level. Finally, Connecticut's Hartford Hurricanes will play the Lake Travis Cavaliers out of Texas, making their first ever appearance at Pop Warner Nationals in program history. Champions come in all sizes and ages, and Colin Kierst joins us to welcome in the youngest divisions. Colin?
Thanks, Rishi. Before we jump into this year's chaos, let's hit the rewind button and look at how things played out last season. 2024 saw the Odell Eagles out of North Carolina win their program's first ever Pop Warner Super Bowl trophy with a 30-8 win over Santa Margarita in the Division I 9U National Championship. The 2025 version of the bracket is officially set. First up, the NED Falcons out of Colorado square off against the Plainfield Saints from Illinois. The Saints just wrapped up an undefeated run to claim their state title. Whoever comes out of that clash gets the winner of the showdown between the Fort Myers Firecats of Florida and California's Montebello Indians. Over on the other side, it's the Weddington Titans out of North Carolina battling the Lawrence Hurricanes from Massachusetts. Also from Massachusetts, the Boston Raiders take on the Lower Perk Longhorns out of Pennsylvania. Those winners will meet in the other semifinal slot, with all roads leading to the championship December 13th. In the Division I 8U bracket, things kick off with the Hartford Hurricanes out of Connecticut taking on the Capital City Steelers from North Carolina. They'll meet the winner of the Colorado Warriors and the Fontana Hawks out of California. On the other side of the bracket, the Enon Eagles from Pennsylvania draw the Cape Youth Storm from Florida, and the Fort Myers Firecats face NWO Warrensville, representing my home state of Ohio. This potentially sets up a second round contest between neighboring communities in Cape Coral and Fort Myers. And just like the older division, the Super Bowl will be played December 13th.
Well, the brackets are now spoken for in Division I. What info, Colin, do you have for us on teams in Division II?
Rishi, the Division II brackets are just as competitive. In 9U, the bracket opens with the Hamden Hurricanes from Connecticut taking on the West Boynton Wolfpack out of Florida. They'll meet the winner of the Odell Eagles from North Carolina and the San Diego Bolts from California. Odell comes in with confidence after a strong season, and the Bolts have a long history of explosive athletes at the youth level. On the other half, the Youngstown Little Bears out of Ohio face the Spanish Springs Cougars from Nevada. And rounding out the first round, the Geddes Westvale Knights from New York take on Westlake, Texas. All of them chasing a spot in the championship on December 12th. Now, moving on to 10U, the LaPorte Slicers from Indiana won the 2024 Division II Pop Warner Championship by defeating the Norristown Bengals out of Pennsylvania 39-6. That victory capped a perfect 14-0 season for the Slicers. But we'll have a different champion this year in a bracket dominated by the Sunshine State. Up top, NWO Warrensville out of Ohio takes on the Lake Norman Giants from North Carolina. They'll see the winner of the Ocean Way Buccaneers from Florida and the 2390 Elite YAA out of Pennsylvania, a clash that pairs Florida Speed with one of the Keystone State's fastest rising youth programs. On the lower half, South Charlotte Patriots face the Wesley Chapel Coyotes in a North Carolina versus Florida matchup. And rounding out the first round, the Mount Hope Cowboys from Connecticut meet the Woodville Jaguars from Florida. All these teams will be looking to reach the championship on December 12th. Rishi, with great football weather in the forecast, stacked matchups, championship week is shaping up to be quite a show.
Sounds like it. And thank you for outlining all those storylines. A lot to look forward to in those matchups. Thank you, Colin. Hey, we're almost to pay dirt with all the brackets, but there's still some more ground to cover. More 12U matchups to celebrate just around the corner.
Starts with them. But we're driving them away. Thousands every year. In the last 5 years, 50,000 officials have quit high school sports, even more at the youth level. What happens when there's no one left to start the game? Referees are here for a reason. They're here to keep the game safe, fair, and fun. To protect our players. They're here for the love of the game, just like you. Respect the refs.
New this year to championship weekend, the inaugural Crown Classic Flag Football Tournament on December 12th and 13th. The first of its kind event is partnered with NFL Flag, open to teams from throughout the country, not just Pop Warner. And the new Queen City Crown Open from December 7th through 11th is an exciting new addition to cheer and dance. All cheer teams that did not initially advance to nationals are welcome. The winner of the Queen City Crown Open will automatically earn a spot in the field at nationals. Last year's D2 11U champion was Florida's Fleming Island Dreadnoughts. They sailed to a 32-0 win over Santa Margarita out of California. It was just the second national
Braves out of Pennsylvania, a 67-year-old Pop Warner program will take on the undefeated South Georgia Soul Runners. Next up, it's the Creekside Warriors from California, matched up with the Schenectady Patriots from New York. The Patriots already beat Souderton in their regional final, so potential rematch is certainly in the cards. Then we have the Merrillville Pirates from Indiana, squaring off with the Stratford Renegades out of Connecticut. And to close out this bracket, the Apex Cougars of North Carolina will meet our second California team, the Del Mar Coastal Bears. There's your Division II 12U bracket. Now let's roll right into the Division II 13U matchups. Our first game, the Darien Swarm out of Illinois. They'll go toe-to-toe with the Odell Eagles from North Carolina. Next, we have the powerhouse Downingtown Young Whippets from Pennsylvania taking on the Manchester Redhawks out of Connecticut. Downingtown enters with one of the stronger resumes in the country. They are a 5-time Pop Warner National Champion program. And on the bottom side of the bracket, we have the Martin County Panthers from Florida. They have a date with the Rio Ranchers Spartans out of New Mexico. The Spartans earned a spot in the Nationals last year, but they could not make the trip. And last but certainly not least, we have an all-California showdown, and it will be between Saddleback and the East Bay Warriors. The Division II 12U and 13U brackets are officially set. These teams have shown incredible skill, heart, and determination. Best of luck to every team chasing a championship.
I think they'll take your luck, June, and excited to watch all of them in action. Thank you so much for everything you just shared with us. Well, if you can't make it to North Carolina to see the football games or cheer competition, don't worry. You can follow all the action on Flow Sports. Flow Football will be live streaming football games, while Flow Cheer is streaming cheer and dance competitions. For more details, check out popwarnersuperbowl.com. And that's the end of that chapter. Your football field is now complete, with a cup of cheer and dance to go with it. We're excited for all the competitors as they live this experience of a lifetime thanks to the Pop Warner Little Scholars organization. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Happy holidays to all of you. For Max, June, Colin, and our whole crew, I'm Rishi Barron. Thank you for watching the Pop Warner Super Bowl preview show. We'll leave you with a look at some inspirational moments from last year behind the scenes.
How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered?
We come a long way. You understand me? All the adversity that we face, right, to get here.
We've been preparing for this since August. You guys are ready to go.
All year, all season, we've been training, we've been putting in work. Now the time has come. We're here at the big show.
Pop Warner's giving us the biggest stage for youth sports to play on right here at Camping World Stadium. Are we ready to go?
Let's go!
Don't be selfish. We're going to do this together.
Play for the guy next to you. If we do that, we're going to have a great game.
2 words, y'all. Sacrifice together. Let's go. We're going to go out here. We're going to leave everything we got on the field from start to finish.
Don't leave nothing on that field that you got to think about tomorrow. Y'all boys ready?
Yes, sir! Woo. Here we are today from a small little island in the Pacific. Let's show these guys what we all about.
Let's punch our ticket. You understand? Leave no doubt.
Play smart, play fast, and let's get off this field with this win. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir!
Let's go out there and fast, physical, dominate from the get-go. You guys understand?
Let's go!
Let's go, baby!
How y'all feel?
Good, coach!
That means we feel good. We ready to play ball.
Get him hype, get him hype, get him hype. Give me one, give me one.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family!
One team!
One team!
Let's go!
Who's got my back?
Who's got my back?
Break down! Break down! Break down! Go!